What's up? What's my ATO just went on? So, like, when do I know when I'm live? Am I
Dude,
live?
you're live right now.
All right. Well, what's up, people? Hey, shrimp keepers and reef keepers. Yeah, where can I see the chats? That's what I want to know. Is it just gonna pop up to the side, or?
I mean, you can watch the chat. You have to actually go to the live stream and hit pop out chat. I have it popped up on my side. I can tell you what people are saying.
Yeah, see, I can't. That's why I didn't know we were live, guys. All right, well, let me get that chat up so I can see what you guys are saying to me.
Yeah, so if you pull up your normal video,
Mm-hmm.
like the chat will be there, and you can actually go to pop up chat. It'll be the three dots up top, and do pop out chat.
Yeah, I got you. What's up, guys? Now I can see what you're saying. Before I was like, didn't know if we were live because I couldn't see your awesome comments. Yeah, I don't know a thing about live stream. I very rarely do this just because, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of a perfectionist by nature. Hopefully you guys can see that in my videos, that I spend a lot of time editing them. So it's just like weird for me to be live because I'm so used to being able to have my hands on everything and just get it perfect. But this is fun. I want to do this more often. And Robert, if you don't know, is an expert live streamer. He owns Flip Aquatics, which is a shrimp keeping channel and business. And so that's why we're kind of collabing on this project together. I've always wanted to set up a shrimp tank. So this is finally like my chance. Like Robert and I met a while ago. I think it was at another
Aquashella. Or no, it was
Aquashella.
It was Reefapalooza.
It was another aquarium. Yeah, and so, but then Robert started coming to Aquashellas, and we just became really good friends. So I figured, you know what? We just came off an awesome Aquashella Dallas. Why don't we, when we get back home, let's set this up. Let's do it. So we've been talking about it for a while, but we're gonna do it right now. So I'm pumped.
You ready?
All right. So yeah,
we got Aquapros in the house.
Is Aquapros in the house?
Yeah, we got Lucas
Aquapros. I could use, honestly, I could use some Aquapro advice on how to set this thing up.
Yeah, you'd have to invite him. See if he wants to get on here.
Well, Mike, if you want to get on, just, I don't know, shoot Robert a message or whatever. He can add you. Robert, can you add him?
Yeah, I can probably add him. Okay,
cool. So yeah, that would make things really interesting.
That would be fun.
All right, I'm gonna look through the comments. What's up, guys? Yeah, no more mustache. No more mustache for now. Might make a return, but for now, we got to roll without it.
So what? Why are you setting up a shrimp tank again?
Like, dude, I always wanted to. These shrimp are so cool. I've seen them at other events before, and it's just like they fascinate me. And the scapes a lot of the times look way cool. So
are we scaping this tank behind you?
Yeah.
Are you doing a full aquascape here?
Yes. Well, that's the plan. I don't know if the plans came in this package that you sent or in the next package.
The package that didn't come yet. It always works out that way.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the first package that you sent me is just the shrimp, right? And then we'll be adding plants to it afterwards because I don't know.
Oh, so you didn't even look in there yet?
No, I haven't opened this up. Yeah. So Robert sent me a package of shrimp, so we're gonna be opening it up live, which should be kind of cool. All right. So, by the way, Rob, how was Aquashella? You have a good time?
Dude, Aquashella was absolutely insane. Like it was one of those events that, like, if you're not there, like, you just don't understand. Like the art, the saltwater, the freshwater, all the different events that are going on, like the contest, like it was crazy. And if you guys didn't know this, the American Shrimp Contest was there, the first one ever.
Who won the American Shrimp Contest?
It was, I don't have his name in front of me, but it was a local guy out of Florida, I believe. It was Ramirez. I forget his first name, but really, really nice guy. He breeds a ton of stuff.
Yeah, he won $500. That's an insane prize. Maybe that's why I want to learn how to keep shrimp, so that I can enter these shrimp contests and just win the grand prizes. Just start sweeping them, like $500 here.
You're gonna be the #1 breeder, man. You just gotta start putting in that work. Oh, we're breaking up. I don't know if it's me or you. It might have been me.
Uh-oh. It's probably me, dude. Mine's whack, not gonna lie.
Well, don't bail out on me, man. I don't know what I would do here.
No, yeah, no. Trust me. Like if there's a lack of connection, it's definitely me, not you. It's me, Rob. Not you.
Let's do this, man. Let's open up the. We open up the box, or
we're only guys. We're only going to be going live for no more than an hour, I believe. So around 5:30, we do got to wrap this up. Maybe we can go a little bit longer, depending on if I answer some questions. But it's snowing in Minnesota. Are you kidding me? Sorry, Tetra Keeper. That sucks. But yeah, we have limited time, so let's get started. So this is I want to thank Aquatech Co. for sending me this tank. They're the people that provided the tank. They sent it to me a long time ago. It's like I said, I've been wanting to do this for a while. But it looks like a really nice tank. It's 4 gallons. Hopefully that's, I feel like, enough for these shrimpies. Shrimpies are little things. But
should be.
No, I got to take it out. Let's unbox this thing.
Hey, George, are you fully converting to freshwater now? Like, are you going to be no more saltwater?
No, I'm just integrating myself. I've always wanted to do freshwater. It's just, I don't know. It's timing. It's all timing, man.
How about this? Once you get out of college, are you gonna set up a monster tank?
That's a good question, dude. When I get out of college, if anything, I might have to like downscale my tanks because for a while, because I'm, being in school, it's just like study, basketball all the time, at least from October to February. So when I'm out of school and like it's coming up, I'm graduating in 8 weeks, which is nuts. But when that happens, I'm going to want to travel a little bit. I'm going to want to get out and go do stuff that I haven't had the opportunity to do. So I'm probably going to have to find maybe, hey, you want to babysit Scarlett Johansson and Shaun White for a few months while
It would be my honor.
While I go check out the coral in Indonesia and stuff?
Absolutely. Well,
that's what I want to do.
I'd just rather come with you.
Okay, then we need to find someone else to babysit your shrimp and my fish and seahorses. All right. Yeah, let's pull this out.
How about this? Somebody in the chat, Tanner Brinton, said, are you ever going to do a meetup? And it made me think that you are actually going to be at Pet Fest. Is that right?
That is right. I'm going to be doing Pet Fest. That's in Arizona, I believe, this year. It's coming up in the summer, I think. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah,
and that's just going to be a monster meetup for a bunch of different YouTubers.
Yeah, so if you're in the Phoenix area or anywhere over there, what is that, west? It's not West Coast, but it's over the west.
It's pretty much, yeah. It's
west. Yeah. I'll be there. So Sean and I will be there. We'll have a little setup for Aquashella. We also just came off like the biggest possible meetup for Aquashella Dallas, but Aquashella Chicago is coming up. We're still reworking the date. We're almost there. We're almost ready to announce the final details for Aquashella Chicago. But you can come meet me in Chi-Town. It's my hometown. I'm always there, really. So, all right.
It'll be nice to get you outside of Aquashella because I feel like every time I see you at Aquashella, you're always so busy with everything.
Dude, that's so true. It sucks because like there's, obviously I'm responsible for a lot of the organizing the event and what goes on. And so like during the festival hours, I'm usually just like nonstop working, making sure things are going smoothly. I don't always have time to like hang out with other creators and do stuff, but it's something I'm working on. I think it's just like the first couple Aquashellas, because it's such a new event, there's so much going on and there's so much to manage that like I have to be present, but I feel like as we get them going now, like we're going into year 2, I feel like there'll be way more opportunity for me to just, delegate some tasks and I'll be able to hang out more. All right.
Absolutely.
Here's the tank.
Hey George, real quick, you gotta make somebody a moderator in your chat because there's some nonsense going on in there.
Yikes.
Yes, you can make Aqua Pros if he's still here. You can make him one. We got Simply Beta in the chat as well. I saw LR Brett's in here.
Simply Beta, best dancer at Aquashella.
Best dancer ever. What's that?
Does Simply Beta want to be my moderator?
Yeah, all you have to do is go next to her name in the chat, and the 3 dots. You can click on that, and it says Make Moderator.
Okay,
and then
got you.
Good Day Reefing did a $5 super chat. And he said, you can make a mod if you'd like, and I'll look after the comments as there is a lot of people putting nonsense up.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm about it. You know what? Like super chat. Thank you. You become a moderator. Why not? Not really. I'm not exactly sure what being a moderator is, but I would be honored. Good day, reefing, if you'd be my moderator. So you have been added. Thanks for looking out. Appreciate you. Guys, we gotta keep this kid friendly, man.
We
Aquariums
do.
aquariums are for everybody. All right, so we got this tank. It literally fits perfectly on this stand, like perfectly. And I didn't buy the stand with the tank. It just so happens.
It was just meant to be.
It's just meant to be, Robert. Some things are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you see that?
Oh, no.
That was close. Oh. Okay, I gotta move this up a little bit.
Where do you got the silver play button at? I wish we could see it right now.
Dude, the silver play button's over there, but my setup is just like, I'm not moving the setup. There's just no way. If you want, I can pull it off the wall.
No, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. All right. Retweet, because yes, that's a lot of work. Not trying to do that, man. All right. Let's go. All right. So the tank pretty much comes with everything in terms of equipment that I need. So I'm just gonna pull this stuff out so we can start back from square one.
Oh, it did come with a lot of stuff. And who makes that tank?
Aquatec Co. It's SR Aquaristic.
Interesting. Like, do you get that from like pet stores? Or did you order it online?
They're really good folk. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you can get it online. Once I get done with the live stream, I'll find out where you can pick up this tank, because it looks super nice. I'm very excited about it, and I'll put the link in the description of the video, so you can circle back, guys, and figure out what that is. All right, cool, dude. I've never done freshwater before, so I'm honestly lost, and it seems like so simple if you know how to do saltwater, but I'm still lost. So I'm assuming we start with the sand still, right?
Yeah, you're gonna use what, samurai soil, I think is what you have.
So I got this here. I came prepared, guys. Thank you to Carib Sea for sending me some samurai soil. Dude, it has a picture of a shrimp on the container, so I was like, this has got to be it. Like,
it has to work then.
Yeah. No, I was really worried about getting the right kind. So
listen,
the photo, I was like, that one.
The reason that you have to use that soil is the shrimp that you're setting up today need a pH of less than 7, and so that soil will actually bring down your pH. And other than that, if you didn't have those type of shrimp, you could use anything, but that's still a good, like, planet tank soil and stuff like that. So it's still good.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So we just toss this in there or what? Yeah,
you just toss it in. I would say get to no more than 1 inch in depth, 2 inches max, absolute max. It just depends on what type of plants you're going to get, which you don't know yet.
Do I have to rinse it? Usually with like live sand, you got to rinse it a little bit.
Yeah, so this soil is actually made not to be rinsed because it's dirt, so it would start falling apart if you rinsed it.
Josh, the millennial reefer, bruh, how you moving all your tanks when you graduate? I'm stressed for you. I'm stressed for me too, man. I am so stressed for me too. Yeah, I've done it. Well, I'll tell you what, I've done it 3 years in a row now. This will be my 4th year. So I'm kind of used to unloading all my tanks in and out of school. It's literally the worst day of the year. It's the worst 2 days of the year, loading in and out. But I don't know. It makes the hobby enjoyable for me during the school years. I don't know what I would do without it. So I don't know. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You sacrifice, 2 terrible days of your life for having tanks at school. I don't know. What's up? Oh, hello from MKE, Wisconsin. What's up, Tom? Dude, I love Milwaukee. Milwaukee is practically like my second home. Got a lot of friends that go to Marquette. My younger brother goes to Marquette.
All right, George. What are we doing? We adding some soil in?
All right, here we go. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Lucas Brett's dropping you a $10 super chat. Now, we missed a $5 super chat earlier. Oso said, I love you, George. And then he said, can you RKO Bob in your next video?
RKO Bob. Okay, I haven't told people about this yet. Unfortunately, I don't know if Bob's watching. Bob just went to study abroad, so he's not going to be in my videos for the rest of spring term, unfortunately, because he's gone. Like he's, in England. He's in London right now, taking courses there with a couple of my other teammates. So it kind of sucks. I love Bob, dude. That kid is crazy, but he's so much fun. All right. Dude, why is it warm? Dude, I don't know. Maybe it was sitting in the sun or something. Okay.
That looks perfect.
This is like maybe, I think I need a little bit more in the back. Hold on.
Okay.
By the way, thanks, LR Bretts. One of my friends here at college loves your videos, and I've been checking them out recently, and they're awesome, dude. Your fish room is insane. So it's very much appreciated that you're.
It's not even a fish room. It's a legit fish house. Like everywhere you in the house, there's things everywhere.
No, I was talking about it with my friend here at college like 2 nights ago, and it's insane for sure. Okay. I mean, I think that's good.
Now, do you have Dragonstone? I think it's perfect.
Dude, I do have Dragonstone. Hold on 1 second.
That's what I would use. Dragonstone's the one that will not leach anything into the water, so it won't change the water parameters.
While I'm gone, feel free to make like a shameless plug, Rob.
Yeah. Well, if you guys didn't know this, I'm Rob with Flip Aquatics. I run Flip Aquatics YouTube channel. I started off as a hobbyist, and things just kind of got bigger and bigger and bigger. And whenever you get in this hobby, one thing leads to another, and either you just have a tank, a house full of tanks, or you turn it into a business. So I was at the point where I had to turn it into a business, and that's kind of where Flip Aquatics came from. And I started selling shrimp just because I was so passionate about it.
All right, and plug time is over. I'm back with my. Is this Dragonstone?
That is Dragonstone. Yeah, you're good.
Really? Okay, good. Oh, I was worried I was gonna like pull out the wrong stone and be like, I got it, and then it's like, oh, dude, it's the wrong stone. We're talking about rocks. Awesome. Way too excited about rocks. All right, so I got a bunch here. It's really not that big of a tank, so this is gonna be my. Wow, I'm aquascaping for the first time live.
Wow, this is nerve-wracking.
Dude,
I'm nervous for you.
To be honest, I have a small feeling I was born for it. Like I'm just going to be great at it, but
I love it. I love the confidence.
Yeah, you got to go into it just like with just confidence of God, So,
oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, good start. Perfect.
Yeah, just place a stone in there. That's George Farmer level aquascaping right there. You already know from the first stone whether it's going to be a what is it? The love it or list it. I don't know why I thought of that.
Love it or list it. That's great.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe
do you got any driftwood?
Dude, I don't have driftwood.
Dang it. I'll have to send you some.
All right. Driftwood is next. Maybe I go. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to
This is where Aqua Pros would come in handy.
Aqua Pros, where are you, man? I need your help.
Oh, we got Ray's Aquarium in the chat too.
What's up, Ray? George is going for the Imagumi escape. I don't know what that. I don't even know if these are gonna like. I want my shrimp to have a lot of yard space. I want them to be able to run around in the yard and just enjoy a nice grassy field. So I don't know if I want to just load this with rock.
You could, going vertical is always good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start stacking these little pieces. But
you're building a pyramid, dude. I like it.
I just don't even. Hold on. So with reefs, you need space for the fish to swim and stuff. Is that how this works, or?
Well, so the great thing about Dragonstone is that there's a lot of like little crevices in it, so it actually makes it a great place for the shrimp to like look for food and forage and things like that, and hide if they're stressed. And so the more caves you give them, the more surface area they're gonna like it even more. So I would say they're gonna like rock, like a ton of rock in there, more than they would just a bare tank.
All right, we're going to go with this for now. I know it's really basic, but.
I love it, dude. What are you going to call this scape? It has to have a name. Should we call it simple?
I feel like, yeah, it should be like something super modern and simple. I feel like we should pull out some like Italian word for it, just like let's just go with George's beautiful, awesome, most first ever shrimpscape.
George's Shrimp Palace.
Let me know if that's too long. Okay, so once the rock is in there, oh, dude, I'm gonna open up your package now.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see what I sent you.
Okay. Yeah, so Rob sent me this package. Every time I get packages here at school, the packages go to like a communal, I don't know what those are called, post office area at the school, and I know when I get like live animals shipped to me because my phone and email and everything just starts going crazy because they don't know, they get really nervous and scared that it says like live animals on it, and so like, dude, you need to come pick it up right now. So yeah, I was definitely very excited, and so was the mailroom to receive this package.
Josh the millennial said he wants you to call it Simply Shrimp.
Simply Shrimp.
A lot of people say Sexy Rocks. That's what they want you to call it.
Sexy Rocks?
Yeah,
so that's the thing. You name the scape?
No, you can. That was just me being funny.
No, that's what we're going with.
Sexy Rock. Sexy Rock.
Sexy Rock Coco. That's it.
It's getting out of hand here.
Call it Shrimpy Shrimp. Wildly creative. Dude, you packed this thing in here really well. Oh, I don't even need to pull it out. That's why you taped it in. It's like a box within a box. I'll show you guys. Hello, shrimp keepers. Check out Flip Aquatics' awesome shrimp packaging. Hashtag no advertisement.
No advertisement. No hashtag no sponsors.
Hashtag no sponsors. Cool. We got these leaves. I know these are good for what? When you start the tank to just
So those are good for a multitude of reasons. One, they provide a food source for the shrimp. They don't actually eat the leaf, but they eat the microorganisms that break down the leaf. Then they'll also leach tannins into the water, which will actually, yeah, and then you can use them as a fan.
Yeah, dude. I think I might just save these for the summer. No, my dorm room gets so hot in the summer. I'm not even kidding, because I go till like the beginning of June, and oh, it is so hot. It's brutal. There's no air conditioning in this place, so
gotta get one of those window units.
Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. All right, we got a TDS meter. I know what that is. I'm gonna set that right there. We got cheeseburger. Cheeseburger?
Isn't that the best name for shrimp food?
Dude, you named your shrimp food cheeseburger?
No, so it's not mine.
Oh,
but
God.
I do sell it.
I was about to give you so much props on marketing.
Oh, it's great.
You're just a marketing genius, Rob. Well, you're still a genius for selling that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
You're too kind, George.
We got Fritz bacteria. That's the good. Bee shrimp. Oh, this is the mineral stuff, right? In case the water isn't ready or whatever. There's just like these 2 little TDS. Bacter AE. Oh, here we go.
Oh, the moment of truth. How did they ship?
Let's see. Let's put this down.
How are they?
Dude, they're so tiny. They're so cute, though.
They're so cute.
Bro, this one's like...
Which ones are they?
Yeah, you guys aren't... I don't know. You're definitely not going to be able... Oh, you might. You could see them, right?
Yeah, you can see them.
That's awesome. These are like red and white, it looks like. What are these ones called, Robert?
Crystal reds.
These are crystal reds. Okay, I've seen that name fly around many, many times before. So that's what a crystal red is. And then we got one more here. One sec. You did a good job on the packaging, man. I actually do like it. It's cool.
The moment of truth. What are they?
You're going to have to tell me when I see them because I don't know what these are. Oh, these ones are way bigger. Are these hold on, these are like orange. That's so cool. Is that...
Those are tangerine tigers.
Okay, That's awesome. That's really dope. I asked Robert if I could get some orange ones because if you haven't noticed, I like orange. It's my channel colors and stuff. So these are way bigger than the crystal reds. Why is that?
It's just the age that we get them in at.
Nice. All right, cool. So I got my shrimp here. Pretty sweet. Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome.
I gotta fill this thing with water first, though, don't I?
We do have to fill with water first.
Pretty sure that's how aquariums work, eh?
Yes. And then there's no like in the back. What's the filter like on that tank? That's what I was wondering.
Ooh, that's a good question. My pants have gotten so dirty from that. The question. Hold on. It looks like I gotta pull this out.
Simply Beta Taylor asked, "Are crystal reds a bit harder than Neocaridina?" And yes and no. So Neocaridina can accept a wider range of parameters, but crystal reds are actually easier to keep because they have less diseases, less parasites. It just takes a lot more to get the tank to where it needs to be. It usually costs a lot more money for the setup. But with all things considered, I would say Tangerine Tigers and Crystal Reds are probably easier to have success with than Neocaridina, believe it or not.
All right.
Dustin Madness said, "George is a man. Absolutely love your videos. You've taught me a lot. Keep up the good work, George."
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. What's his name?
Dustin's Madness.
Thank you, Dustin. That's your name. Really appreciate that. Very nice of you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that.
So what are you working on right now so we can all be caught up?
Okay. So right now, I just pulled out the power supply for the unit. I'm pretty sure this box right here has the rest of the power supply. Sorry, this is kind of the not very fun part of setting up the tank is getting all this. Okay, so this is the filter, right?
Oh, is that the filter?
Yeah, it says internal filter. Yeah, this is it for sure.
Wow, what's in that center column then? Is that just the light?
I'm pretty sure this is what goes in there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool design actually.
That is very cool.
Let me see. Yeah, so I got to pull this out. You guys, this would be a good time to ask some questions, and I'll try to answer as many as I can while I'm setting this logistical stuff up.
Mermaid's Reef said, "What would be the easiest shrimp to keep? My son wants a shrimp tank."
Ooh.
George, you got any suggestions?
Fire shrimp. If you're talking saltwater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it slides right in.
So the best freshwater shrimp, probably the easiest thing with the cheapest thing that they can pretty much go in any type of parameters would be Neocaridina. So I would go with like cherry shrimp. They're usually pretty easy. A mono shrimp are by far the absolute easiest shrimp. They're just not as colorful. And so if you're just looking for shrimp and don't really care about the color, a mono shrimp are great. And they'll eat the algae out of your tank. And so they're a good cleanup crew too. But I would say if money's not a limiting factor, doing something like George is doing right now is probably the easiest thing to do. As long as you follow like just some very, very basic things, which me and George will go over, and I'll hopefully teach George so that he can keep and breed his shrimp easily.
Will these guys breed on their own?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really? Oh, that's so cool. So there's a mix of like females and males, and is that how it works? Or
yeah. So actually, the two shrimp that I sent you, they'll actually breed together, and you'll get they're called I forget. They're like Tybes, but there's actually a different name for them because they're tangerine tigers. But they're Tybes, so it's a bee and a tiger mix, and you'll actually get some really cool patterns out of them. And so inevitably, you can make your own line of shrimp, George.
That's the goal. If you guys just start coming to the stream now, I'm 100% in this to win shrimp contests. So, like, that's the whole.
No, so I do. Somebody asked, Fishy Fish Boy said, "Robert, do you keep anything besides shrimp?" I do keep nanofish, and so I definitely plan on keeping more snails and doing plants and other things like that. Looks good, George.
Yeah, there goes the light. It came together.
It did come together.
All right. Looks like I should probably go get the water. The pump is, or the filter is ready to go. I think it just, I mean, it slides in there really easily. The only thing is, oh yeah, and it comes back out this way. Yeah, so it should be all good to go. So I just need to go get the water, and whoa, sorry to blind you. We'll go get the water really quick. Give me like 30 seconds, and I'll be back with the H2O.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're actually using RODI water. You can use distilled water too. The hardest thing with the shrimp tank is just making sure that the water parameters are as good as you could be. And so it always makes sense just to start with either distilled water or RO water. That way we can use, I sent George this product. It is Bee Shrimp. It's by Glass Garden. There's lots of different types of minerals out there. This is one that I've been using for years, ever since I started keeping shrimp. And so you literally, it's so simple. You'll add this into your distilled water or RO water. You'll use a TDS pen like this. You'll get to about, for these guys, you want to be about 140 to 150 TDS. You could be lower, you could be a little bit higher. But you remineralize it, you get it to the right TDS, and then you add the shrimp, and every single time it's perfect water parameters. And so that's just one way you can just ensure that you have the perfect setup every single time. Jack said, what is the tank and how many gallons? So this, I forget the name of the tank, but it's 4 gallons. George is starting off with 20 shrimp in here. He's doing 10 crystal reds and 10 tangerine tigers, which is pretty, I mean, that's a pretty good size bioload for a 4-gallon tank. They will breed, and he'll shuffle shrimp in and out, probably sell some to his roommates or whatever he's going to do. What's RODI water? The Lizard King asked that. RODI water is reverse osmosis deionization water. And basically it just strips all the minerals and chemicals and everything out of the water and just makes it pure water. And so on a TDS meter, RO water and distilled water will read 0 TDS.
All right. I'm back with the water. Oops. Okay, so this should be RODI water. Almost.
It looks like you got water all over you, man.
Yeah, I was hoping you guys would notice it. The RODI machine, when I like untwisted it, just exploded on me. So I am very wet.
Now, how are we gonna get it in there? Do you have a hose?
Yeah, I have a hose. It'll go really quickly, but we just once we condition the water, that'll be easy.
Okay. So a big thing is the reason you condition the water, even RO water, anything like any type of chlorine still present in the water will kill the live bacteria we're going to add in. So it's always good to dechlorinate your water. So what are you using for dechlorinator?
Okay, so we have 2 options. We can use Fritz Aquatics Complete or Fritz Aquatics Guard. I don't know, which one do you usually use?
So I usually use the ACCR, but you don't. That's okay. We'll use Complete is more similar to Prime, I think, and that will take out ammonia. It will take out some of the heavy metals and things like that. So we could let's just do Complete.
Okay, sounds good.
I think that'll be good.
So for 4 gallons, let's see. We don't even need very much of it.
Just a little splash.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That covers, like you said, ammonia, chlorine, some of the really easy stuff that's easy to eliminate. But the shrimp are super sensitive to that stuff, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah. That's another reason why we use RO water, just because we don't want to ever risk like the city putting something in the tap water that isn't harmful to humans, but it's very harmful to invertebrates.
Right. And
so it's just always better just to use RO water or distilled water.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Then we have your TDS meter. And so you said the shrimp require like the water to be at a certain TDS?
Yeah, so the perfect TDS would be anywhere between, I would say 125 to 150 tops. So what's your water at right now?
Yeah, so let's test it out. So for reef aquariums, you want your TDS to be at 0. For those of you that don't know, this is it just measures how much what? Does little dissolved particles and stuff, like not ammonia and chlorine, but that could be it, are in the water. And it should read 0 for, should read pretty close to 0. Oh no, actually. Going up. Okay, we're at 82.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's still not bad. We got to go, you said up to 150?
Yeah, we want to get it up to try for 125. That way if we overdose a little bit, it will get up to 150.
Okay, cool. And we use the B shrimp mineral GH plus.
You got it.
Nice. Okay.
And there should be a little scoop in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, all this is just salt. It's just a different type of salt. Like just like you would add salt to a saltwater tank. Like that's all we're doing. Salt? Yeah.
Blue box Fritz salt.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, you're right. There's a little thing in here.
So you probably want to use about half of that scoop.
Okay.
And we'll start there, and then we'll mix it real good and see where you're at. Yeah, maybe a little bit less. A little bit less.
Like it's become a cooking channel.
This is a cooking channel. We're cooking betas like Simply Beta.
Boy. No. Okay. Give that a stir. Let's see.
We have Jason Jadwin Aquatics in the chat as well.
What's up, Jason? Jason was a major part and helped a lot with FishTube at Aquashella Dallas. So we appreciate you, Jason. I love that guy.
Yeah, Jason was an absolute monster of a help.
Okay, let's see. All right, let's test this one more time. Wait, uh-oh. Maybe I gotta let it sit.
Where we at? Did we overdo it?
No. I don't think we did. I think we actually got to add a little bit more. It shows we're at like 100.
Is it mixed really good?
No, see, that's what I'm wondering. Maybe I didn't mix it well enough. So I don't know. How long does that usually take to?
I would say it usually takes a minute.
Okay. Then we should be good. Don't know what's going on. Let's check it one more time. You know, the water's like lukewarm, so maybe it's because of that. Maybe it has something to do with the temperature.
Could.
I mean, I'd say it's at like room temperature, the water, really.
That's all right. What are you reading right now?
It's at 100.
Exactly 100?
Yeah, it's like 97.
Wow. So we could do, based on that, is there still salt in the bottom of the bucket? You look down?
No, not really, no.
Okay, so you could do a full scoop if that's how.
Like half a scoop.
It's
or a whole scoop.
Probably safer to do half a scoop.
Salt. That's so weird. I never knew that freshwater people added salt or could potentially add salt to their water.
Did you hit your microphone? It sounds funny on my side, which I don't know if the chat has the same sound.
Let's see. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, there you go.
Or now? Yeah, maybe it was just something blocking it.
Casey Reeve said, "Hey, I met Rob. Rob, I met you and George at Aquashella."
What's up, Casey Reese?
All the cool people go to Aquashella.
That's why our email is coolpeople@aquashella.com. Cool. Yeah, the TDS is at 125.
Okay.
I swear. It's like at literally one. Let's see if I can. Oh, click hold. Check that out. That's
124.
It's pretty perfect.
That is good.
Okay, cool. So we're pretty much we're ready to add this now.
Yep.
I think. Okay, let me get my pump. It's right here.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't know this, Aquashella was an absolute blast. George, did you do a video on Aquashella yet on your channel?
No, it's coming out now. I'm working on it. It's going to be like an after movie. So basically, it's just going to be all the biggest and best highlights of the event put into a really cool cinematic video. So I'm working to produce it now. I actually just finished picking out the music for it. It takes a long time to make. So
oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was it was a great time. My favorite part of Aquashella is you being the cowboy in the video.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of comments about that at the show. People seem to really enjoy that.
What'd you say?
We made that in a day.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Incredible.
Yeah, incredible. All right. Let's see.
How many babies can shrimp have at one time? Kid admin asked. Any mom can produce anywhere from 20 to probably 60 or 70, just depending on how big she is. And so it really just depends. So the way shrimp breed is, George, I don't know if you knew this, they hold the eggs in the back of their tail and they fan them for about 30 days.
Oh yeah, saltwater shrimp do that too.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think of that. Have you ever bred any saltwater shrimp?
No, but I've seen, it's very rare like you see it, but I've seen some peppermint shrimp holding eggs in the back of their tails or whatever as well. I've at a couple fish stores. It's super rare.
Gotcha. That's really cool. DC Reefer said, never thought I'd see the day where George turned freshwater. And then he said, quotes, freshwater scrub, coral fish 12G voice.
Yeah, I'm a freshwater scrub now. I don't know. It's something different. You know, with this hobby, I've been doing saltwater for 10 years and 10 plus years actually. And you got to find ways to not just challenge yourself, but to keep it fresh and to try new things. I think that's a really big part of it. Otherwise you can get burnt out like any hobby or like anything. So I think it's just a way for me to try something new. I don't know. I've always been interested in it too. Plus most people go freshwater, saltwater. I went straight into saltwater. So
have you ever really kept freshwater besides this tank? Never. And then you had one other tank that was freshwater, right?
Yeah, I have one other tank that is like half set up right now. And that's freshwater. Yeah, I don't know if that's enough water. It looks like it's getting close. Oh, there's a minimum and a maximum. All right, I think I can add a little bit more.
James Lars said these podcast things are pretty cool. I'm thinking he's talking about the live streams. And then he said, will we see more of these?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, no, I'd love to do more.
Casey Reeves wants to know if we're going to Aquashella Chicago, George.
Oh, I will 100% be in Aquashella Chicago. That's my hometown, so it's really easy for me to make every year.
All right, so we got the tank.
Yeah.
I'd say let's get that filter running and clear that up.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotta plug that in.
Now, the big thing with shrimp is we never, ever, ever use heaters.
Really?
Just because like the temperature swings could be bad for the shrimp. It's better just to leave it at room temperature. It just really makes things just more simple.
Okay. I guess we gotta let it run for a couple minutes, but other than that, it looks solid. It's a little cloudy.
A little cloudy, that's all right. Okay, so I would check the TDS one more time now that we've added it, just to make sure it's still good. Now that it's mixed up a little bit more.
So how sensitive are they to the TDS changes? Like what range is acceptable?
Like, I mean, with smaller tanks, so you have a 4-gallon, so I would probably top that off like the bare minimum once a week, just with straight RO water. So I would say they're somewhat sensitive to TDS swings.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Still about 125?
It's a little higher now. It's at like 140.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's a good thing we stopped when we did.
Yeah, I'm glad. So, but you know how TDS is made now that it's cloudy, it might, because some of the like some stuff from the Dragonstone kind of just flying everywhere, you know, debris.
Absolutely.
So I don't know, that could affect it as well a little bit.
Yeah, so I would just aim at keeping your tank right around 150 to 135, somewhere around there.
Gotcha.
You never really want to go above 150.
Yeah, it's starting to push 150. It's at like 168, I think. Should I just throw a little bit of of the RO in there.
Is it? What'd you say it was? 168?
Yeah, 168 now.
Hmm.
It might go. I feel like it's gonna go back down a little bit though once it chills a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. I could
All
add a
right.
little bit more.
I mean, if you just have like just straight RO water, you could add that to it.
Okay, let me do that then. What's it called? Keep.
Somebody asked what type of shrimp are these? You're adding crystal reds and tangerine tigers together.
Ooh, that's
The goods.
The goods. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want this tank to overflow necessarily. Might have to take out a cup of water here.
Gone Fishing 2000 dropped a $4.99 super chat and said, "Hope I'm the first to super chat you, bro. Your old videos helped me get started last year."
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, all those old ones. It's a lot of informational videos, and that a lot of those I think were made. I mean, they've been made since I started, really. But I put out a lot of informational videos my sophomore year of college, a couple years ago. So, and those seem to really help people a lot, at least the beginners. So, appreciate you though.
Roy Garza Jr. said, "What is a reliable and good website to order shrimp from?"
FlipAquatics.com.
FlipAquatics.com.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but they have like the best freshwater shrimp. My favorite place to get shrimp from.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't know this, I am Rob from Flip Aquatics. I have a YouTube channel as well as George. It's not nearly as big though, not even close.
Well, you got started later than me, so it's growing now. You're doing a really good job with your channel, man. I really like where it's going.
I appreciate that.
And Robert works really hard on his videos too. So
not as good, dude. I'm not as good at editing as you are, though.
No, but I mean, you produce a ton of videos, and like they're not like they are quality videos. It's really good info. So
thank you.
Yeah, I put his channel link in the description if you want to check it out. Go do that and subscribe to Robert.
My man. Yeah, George, I got to get you to come up and help me scape a 60-gallon cube for saltwater.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I want to have a saltwater shrimp only tank.
A saltwater shrimp only. Yeah, I could help you with that. That'd be fun. No, I want to get a saltwater shrimp contest going. Also, Jay Wilson, thanks, cool. Man. I love you. Appreciate you.
Jay Wilson said, "I love your faces."
Okay, cool. I think it's gonna come back down. I just add a little bit of ROI.
How we looking?
Yeah, we're good now. Back down.
Perfect. Is there enough room in the tank that we could float the bags for a little bit?
Oh yeah, we could definitely do that. I just gotta rid this lid. Oh yeah, now you can see them so well.
Aquamate did a $5 super chat, and he said we both have to split the super chat. So George, you owe me $2.50.
Yeah, after sales tax, fees, processing fees, and everything, yeah, you'll get your cut. And
I get about $1.
Yeah, maybe if that.
Maybe.
I don't know. YouTube takes a hefty cut. So
that's funny. Aquamate, thank you so much for the super chat, though. I said also Aquashella Down Under.
Yeah,
I think that's the name of the tank.
Ooh, I like that.
Aquashella Down Under.
Aquashella Down Under. Yeah, I like that. I could roll with that for sure. What's our current
oh, I forget. Sexy Rock? Is that it?
Sexy Rock Coco. That's what it is.
Sexy Rock Coco. Gosh.
Oh man. All right. So we're gonna let these guys acclimate to temperature first?
Yeah, I would say so the big thing with you're actually using breather bags, so you're not supposed to float them, but as long as you don't float them more than 30 minutes, it's fine. Because it cuts off the oxygen exchange. Mm-hmm. And so we'll float them for about 10 minutes just to make sure they're at the right temperature. And then we'll literally just cut the bags open and add the shrimp in.
Got it.
It's probably best not to add my water in, but because it's a brand new tank, you can add my water in.
Oh, should we add some turbo start?
Oh yeah, so definitely new bacteria or live bacteria is definitely key.
Okay, cool. This one.
So Turbo Start, I'll give Turbo Start a little bit of credit. It is by far the best bacteria that you could have for a freshwater tank.
Yeah, it's awesome. I use it on all my saltwater aquariums, and I use their where is it? I use their bacteria that's a little less concentrated to just supplement my tanks, and yeah, it's awesome. I love their stuff. But Turbo Start is the refrigerated kind, so I just got this out of the refrigerator, and I've used the freshwater one once, but freshwater tanks cycle really quickly and really easily, don't they? So
Yeah, so usually with shrimp, they don't produce much waste, so sometimes it's hard to get a good cycle going. And oftentimes people they will set up their shrimp tank and it will be cycled, and then the bacteria will actually die because there's not enough ammonia and nitrate to keep it alive. And so a lot of people run into recycles with shrimp tanks. So that's why it's important to have like either a lot of shrimp in a small space to start, or to add some snails or things like that just to keep that bacteria load going or the bio load going. And so that's why you have 20 shrimp in a 4-gallon tank.
name the tiger shrimps Rob and the other shrimps George. I think I'm just gonna name all of them Rob.
You can't do that.
Rob 1, Rob 2, Rob 3. Good morning, Rob 2. How are you?
We can name him after Mike.
Oh, I'll give Mike one.
Hey, one thing with the Turbo Start that I found is whenever you have a pH of less than 7, I always overdose it by double just to make sure that there's enough bacteria in there, because the bacteria has a hard time thriving in low pHs. So you want to overdose it just to make sure that the bacteria, builds up.
Andrew Kelton says, George, you should do a mangrove tank, saltwater tank. That would be fun. AquaPros is back. What's up, man? AquaPros, Mike, what do you think of my scape here?
Brian's fish tank said, I just got 200 shrimp from Rob today. He is the man. These people are awesome, man.
Well, you're awesome too, so that's why they're boasting about it.
So George, yeah, he got 200 cherry shrimp.
Dang,
so it was actually a little bit over. Yeah, he set up, must be a massive aquarium.
Must be.
Tom said,
can you order from Flip Aquatics in the UK?
No. It'd be too hard to ship them across the sea.
Across the pond.
Across the big old pond.
Yeah. Well, maybe you got to come out with a UK division. I'll run your UK division.
Ori Pope said, please shout me out, Rob. Tell George everything he does is incredible. So, George, you're just an incredible person.
Thanks, Ori Pope. Appreciate that. That's very nice of you.
All right. So, with this tank, George, how hard has this been so far?
On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, 1 being it's been like a -3.
Now just wait till they start breeding. You're gonna think shrimp keeping is a joke.
Oh, is it? Are they like guppies? Are they that easy to breed? You're saying?
Yeah, like once you if you have the basic like setup down, then everything else is easy. Like just keeping up with the maintenance. So like this is gonna be like the easiest thing ever to take care of. It's so much easier than saltwater. All you have to do is just make sure that TDS stays around 150, and you're good.
Got it. So TDS is pretty much the most important thing.
Yeah, it's just so when you're using RO water, it's easier to go by TDS. Where if like you just have tap water, TDS really doesn't mean much because you don't know what's in it. But because we started off with RO water, which has a TDS of 0, then remineralizing it, we know exactly that 150 is the perfect range. And so as long as you keep just adding distilled water to keep it at that 150, you're going to be good.
Okay, cool. I might want to add a little bit more tap water. I'll be back in 1 second.
Tap water?
Well, not tap water, but go get some tap water and mix, what's it called? RO in it just as a backup.
Gotcha. Is it still reading a little high?
Yeah, it's a little bit high. I'm extra worried about the shrimp.
Yeah, we don't want them to die.
No. It's not an option.
It's not an option.
Yeah.
RCKD said, keep up the good work. George and Rob, looking forward to your next video or videos. Yeah, George puts out some crazy videos. He always like edits to the max. Like they're more productions than videos. Where mine are just like, me running around the fish room, throwing up a video of what's going on here at Flip Aquatics. If you guys have never checked out my channel before, this is like my claim to fame behind me. The lights are off right now, unfortunately. But it's a 480-gallon freshwater shrimp tank. It's shrimp only. And I have a huge surprise that I haven't told anyone, George.
What is that?
So we actually have our first babies in the 480-gallon. They're everywhere. Like after I came back from Aquashella, there's probably 1,000 of them at least.
Congrats! Yeah.
Yeah.
No one told you, like no one back home was like told you while you're at Aquashella or whatever.
Nope. No, I just came home and saw it. I don't even think anyone knew. No one looks at it as closely as I do.
How? Yeah. So I mean, these shrimp are already pretty tiny. How small are those babies?
Like think of the smallest ant that you've ever seen, and they're probably a little bit smaller than that.
So almost invisible.
They're almost invisible.
Yeah.
Tyler Ruggie in the house said, "What is a Flip Aquatics?"
What's up, Tyler? What's a Tyler Rogie?
Yeah, what is it, Tyler Ruggie? So Tyler has a monster channel. I don't know. Probably no one here really. I don't know if there's a huge overlap between like aquariums and pet YouTubers. Like it's like this interesting fine line. But Tyler has at least he's very close to 300,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he's got an awesome animal channel where he does like tons of different reptiles and he has had birds and he does fish too. So I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of overlap because I mean, I've seen Tyler's tanks. They look good. I've seen his saltwater tank too. I liked it. I don't know if Tyler, do you still have that maroon clownfish in there? That might have to go. Not a huge fan of marooned clowns, but
otherwise, he's setting up a beta tank too. He's just going hardcore the aquariums now. He's giving up all his pets. He's just come to the aquarium side of things.
Well, Tyler was at Aquashella Dallas with Pet Fest, and that was a lot of fun. So
that was a blast. Nothing better than just hanging out with a bunch of fans and YouTubers and at the #1 aquarium show in the country. You know what I mean?
I had multiple people come up to me though and be like, I really enjoy your videos and Tyler's videos. I feel like there are some similarities in them. But I had multiple people tell me that they watch both Tyler's channel and my channel, so I'm sure there's some overlap.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully we can just bring the pet YouTubers and the freshwater and the saltwater YouTubers all together.
A lot of people are saying I should do a beta tank. What I want to know is, should I get like one of the regular betas or the wild betas? What do you guys think about that? Simply beta. I know
I'd say regular beta. Just like
beta?
With beta.
Am I amateur for saying beta?
I actually don't know. I don't know the difference. Taylor would correct us both.
Yeah.
Ooh, everyone's voting wild betas.
Yeah, no, I feel like there's a ton of wild beta people out there that want, because I've seen those are really cool with the colors, the blues and the greens and some of the reds. Like they're very flashy. They're almost totally different. They look like almost totally different fish than the regular betas. What's up, Tyler? Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Foxman dropped you a $5 super chat too. Said, I saw you in Dallas, but you were busy. Wanted to thank you for getting me into this hobby and for all the info you've given. Getting my first tank soon.
Dude, thank you, Foxman. That's exciting. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that first tank. Watch some of my older videos, and that's just awesome, dude. I'm sorry that I wasn't around too much at Aquashella Dallas. Like I said, it's just hectic, and there's a lot of things I'm kind of responsible for. But coming up in Chicago, I should be a lot more free and able to hang out with people.
Yeah,
we'll be back in Dallas next year too. So
what do we have to do to get you into the fish tube booth for a little bit to sign some autographs?
Yeah, I saw the cards. Yours was like lower than mine. I was like, no.
That's only because we ordered less of mine because I'm not as popular as you.
No. So yeah, at the fish tube booth, everybody. This was, I think, Jason's idea, right? It's a really cool idea where all the different fish tubers and pet tubers had these like autograph cards, pictures of them, and yeah, you could get your favorite creators to sign them and just to like pass them out, and they came out amazing, and so everyone had one. They were really cool.
It was really fun. Whoa! You just got a $20 super chat from
Thank you,
Shauna
Shauna
Stewart.
Sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. Mo Beta, Mo Beta. I feel that. All right, Shauna, you might have just swung me to the beta side real hard. Not gonna lie, that might have just done it. That might have been it.
Next video, George is gonna add a beta to his shrimp tank. It's gonna eat them all.
Oh, I would know.
It'd be horrible.
Do betas eat shrimp?
I would say it's 50-50. 50% of them do, 50% of them don't.
Oh, so like have people tried keeping? I'm sure they've tried keeping them together, and sometimes it's successful and sometimes it's not, huh?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, so it's risky. If Taylor's still in here, which I think she is, she could chime in a little bit on her experiences if she's pulled it off.
Oh, that's brutal. No, I would be too scared to add a beta then.
So we always do I call it the ghost shrimp test, where you get a ghost shrimp from the store. They're usually like 10 cents a piece or 20 cents, and you can add a ghost shrimp in with a beta fish. And if the beta fish attacks it, then you know it's not going to work. But if the beta fish leaves it alone, most of the time you're going to be okay.
Aquarium Monster says Aquashella, New York City. Would love to one day. That'd be a lot of fun. And I see Aquashella Max Clement, right? Aquashella Canada. Canada would be really cool. I don't know how we'd be able to pull that off because there'd be so many vendors that need to go over the border with their animals. I don't know if logistically that would ever work, but that would be really cool.
The Canada show would be a lot of fun. I don't know. Are there Canada shows?
I don't really think there are. I've never heard of any. I mean, I think there's like small swaps and stuff, but nothing on a huge scale per se.
How are we doing on TDS?
It's gone a little bit back down, so I think we're
okay. I mean, and you could slowly bring it down over time. It's not a huge issue.
So they're not okay. Cool. So even if there's a little spike, not
so. What are you at?
I'm at 175.
Yeah, you might want to bring that down.
Okay. So they're that sensitive to it.
Yeah, I would say 175 is getting pretty hard. And so what happens is when the water's too hard, they can't molt. And then like once they go through their molding stage, they could die.
I see.
What's the bucket at now? Whatever's left in the bucket.
That's a good question. Let's check that out. It's like perfect in the bucket. It's so weird. See, I think what happened was something with the Dragonstone is messing it up because the bucket it's like 150 almost exactly.
Yeah. Well, if it's just the dust in the water and the sediment in the water, then you're probably going to be fine.
Okay, then that's what I think it
is. GH, and you're good.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Okay. Yeah, I would say just like over the course of the next couple of days, maybe do like a little water change here and there, and just slowly bring it down.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Other than that, the shrimpies should be, I think, okay to go, right?
Yeah, we got to get a plant list for you. What you want to add to that tank? You want really high plants in the back, or what do you want?
No, I want the kind that looks like grass on the sand.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, I want them to have a yard. They're like my dogs, man. My shrimp are gonna be like my dogs. I want them to.
I love it.
Like be able to like roam around in the yard. I want it to look like a backyard because my dorm room it just
needs some greenery.
I need some green. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, did you see Taylor's super chat?
Yeah. How do you? I want how you. Taylor Gibson, you guys both rock. Thank you for your contributions and effort in making this hobby so fun. Thank you, Taylor. Really appreciate that. It's a lot. It's very. It's a lot of work and it's very stressful at times, but it's totally worth it. In the end, and it's very rewarding. But,
absolutely. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you, Taylor. Thank you.
We even have Waterbox aquariums in the house.
Really? What's up, Waterbox?
Waterbox was a huge part of the show in Dallas as well. I know that they really came through big time and helped out with a lot of the events that happened during the show.
Yeah, Waterbox aquariums are awesome. They were all over the place at Aquashella Dallas. They were used for the scape off, which was one of the most fun parts about Aquashella Dallas, Joey Mullen, King of DIY versus George Farmer. And those tanks are absolutely beautiful. So it was nice that that's what they got to scape inside, on and inside of. But yeah, they're everywhere. Waterbox is killing it. I think the shrimpies should be ready to go.
Okay. Do you just want to, like I said, you can add the water in that's in the bag, just straight to the tank, since we have live bacteria in there. That way, if there is any ammonia in the water that build up during shipment, the turbo start that we added will take care of that right away, and it'll actually help get the tank cycled. So I would say with it being a completely brand new tank that has no cycle to it yet, that adding the tank water from my aquariums would actually be a good thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that then.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there's a little trace of what did you say, ammonia, bacteria, ammonia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll help have something for the bacteria to feed on.
Absolutely. Crystal Reef said a 300-gallon beta tank, the biggest beta tank known to man.
Well, I don't know if you can put betas in, like how many you can keep in an aquarium. Don't they all have to be female, right? If you want to keep more than one.
I don't know. So like if you had that big of a tank, could they just build their own territory? Like it would be interesting.
There'd have to be a lot of hiding spots, I feel like.
Simply Beta needs to do that.
The males are super territorial. I would be very scared.
That'd be interesting. Kevin Jones said, always cycle your tank. So yes, that's why we're using Turbo Start. Turbo Start is live bacteria. I use it in all of my imported tanks. So when we get in thousands and thousands of shrimp, you can't have that many tanks cycled. It's just not possible. So using Turbo Start instantly cycles them, and they're always good to go. And that's coming from someone that imports, tens upon tens of thousands of shrimp a year. Like even we probably import 100 to 200,000 shrimp a year. And if it wasn't for Turbo Start and live bacteria, we wouldn't be able to do it. At least it'd be very hard. I wouldn't want to do it without Turbo Start.
Yes, you can keep 3+ females in one tank, and it's called a sorority. I think that sounds right.
Yeah, sorority tank. 3 betas and a 10-gallon. Nice.
Okay, so there's I don't know if I can wipe this for you so you guys can see better. There's a little like piece of mesh that a lot of the shrimps are like playing on, I guess. Should I include that as well, or?
Yeah, you could dump it into the tank and then just take it out after the fact. I mean, if you leave it in there, it wouldn't do any harm. Okay. And the reason that we shit with that is so that the shrimp have something to hang on to, because they're not free swimming. Like they're not like fish. They can't just stay in the middle of the bag. So if you don't ship them with some kind of mesh or something for them to hold on, they'll get really stressed out.
Yeah. I figured that they would want to go in with it.
Yeah, guys, if you were just stumbling upon this live stream, definitely hit that subscribe button on Coralfish 12G's channel and drop him a super chat if you want to. Definitely support George so that he does this more often.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to see you live more often.
I think I want to see myself live more often. I think it's just good for the channel, and I think people would benefit from it.
So people are asking why we're not drip acclimating them. And the reason we're not drip acclimating them is because George, we set up the tanks exactly how I keep my tanks here at the warehouse. And because we know exactly how the parameters are and how everything works, George can just dump them right in and they're going to be completely fine.
These are the cherry reds, right? Or the crystal reds?
Crystal reds.
That's right.
Yeah, so drip acclimation is a great thing, especially if there's no dead ones in the bag. It just gives the shrimp time to acclimate to the new water. It gives them time to adjust to the new bacteria. But because George is literally setting up exactly how we set up tanks here, same water parameters, same start water, like everything is exactly the same. He can just dump them right in and there won't be any issues at all.
Yeah, they're already roaming around, the first ones. The orange ones. The tigers.
Sean Hale wants me to call you Potato chip.
No, unacceptable.
Why do you hate it?
Sean? No, Sean is a brotato chip.
He is a potato chip.
He might just be a chip. I don't know about the potato part.
I can't believe he's lurking in chat right now.
That is surprising. What's up, Sean? Good to hear from you.
Good old Sean Hale. And if you guys don't know who Sean is, he is the marketing director, the lead salesman, I guess, at Fritz Aquatics. And he is another huge part of Aquashella. Without him, it just wouldn't be possible. And he's one of the lead characters on George's Coralfish 12G.
Cowboy video.
The cowboy video.
Don't know if you guys have seen that.
What was his key line?
If y'all keep laughing, I'm gonna stuff your face in that there cow patty.
I love it.
He's from Texas, so we assumed he knew what he was saying or doing in that video. He just didn't ask questions.
He usually wears cowboy hats all the time, right? It's just a normal thing down there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in San Antonio especially, but Sean wears the Fritz hat a lot. So always juggling Fritz stuff.
You need to get him a cowboy hat with Fritz embroidered on it.
I still have my cowboy hat. I went and I got a legit one.
And I'm jealous. I didn't have time to run out and grab one.
Dude, I'm so glad I did. It's awesome. There's nothing like a cowboy hat that just like perfectly fits you and is just legit, and it's awesome. All right, here go the crystal reds.
And so, George, are you gonna do a legit update video on these guys? Like, are you gonna show them up close so that people in the chat can actually see them?
Yeah, 100%. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because that's what's coming next is an update on these where I can get my good camera, get close up on them, give you some really cool shots of the shrimp, and give you an update on how the tank's doing. Because I'm sure it won't be until next week. So, all right, let's see. I want to make sure these.
Here's an interesting question I don't know the answer to. Kevin Jones wants to know, do you pre-warm water for water changes on a reef tank?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. A lot of people do. I mean, I don't, because usually my water, I let my water sit for like overnight. But most people do, because they mix it the same day or whatever. But.
Gotcha. How about this? Can people buy Aquashella art online? Is there any way that they could buy it?
Yes, they can. We have a few select pieces on our website. I think it's under aquashella.com/shop. Like a few really special pieces that are on the smaller side. But if you're at all interested in purchasing any of the bigger pieces of art, they're all for sale. So just reach out to us, send us an email, and we can kind of show you certain pieces. A lot of the pieces are really big, so it's not necessarily something we can list online for sale, but we do want to make our show like different parts of the set available for purchase so that you can possibly take home a piece of Aquashella. That's something that we're going to be working more on. Cool. So all the shrimpies are in there.
Dude, look at the super chat that just came in.
Sean Hale, let's go. Who is the coolest person you have ever worked with? George/Rob. Sean Snails.
Well,
you want to go first? You want to take this one?
Oh,
this is a little question.
A lot of pressure here. So I mean, just because Sean is asking, I would say Sean is one of the coolest people that I've ever worked with. I mean, just the energy that he brings to every event, to every show, to every encounter. It's just absolutely awesome. I mean, although when I do have an order that needs placed and I send it to Sean, there's a good chance that order will go missing for about 2 weeks. If you take that out of the question, Sean Hale is my #1 guy for hanging out and working with.
That's just because it goes through corporate. You're not ordering it like a normal person. Every time I order my Fritz stuff, it comes like literally the next day, of course, because Turbo Start obviously has to get shipped overnight or you know, over a couple days because it's a refrigerated product. But no, man, Sean Hale is the man. Sean Snails is his channel that I think he's gonna start up pretty soon. And he's just gonna, I've heard, these are just rumors, but I've heard Sean Snails is literally gonna just be everything snail related. You're gonna have, you know, different colored snails, different size snails. Sean's gonna walk you through freshwater, saltwater snails. He's gonna be the snail guy. But for right now, he's still on Fritz duty, Fritz Aquatics and Aquashella. So, but we appreciate that, Sean. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Okay, cool. The shrimp are in here. They're kind of, I can see a bunch of them just playing around, messing around. So any warning signs that I should know of, just in case something doesn't potentially look right? Or
I mean, if any shrimp turns over on its back and it's just laying there lifeless, that is a big telltale sign that something's wrong.
Gotcha.
But no, so actual legit advice for a beginner shrimp keeper, what I would recommend is as soon as the live stream's over, I would just keep the light off for a day or two, just to give them time, just to calm down, be like, get used to their surroundings. I would keep the tank as consistent as possible. So like when you go to add water to it, try to keep it as close to the temperature as the room as possible, or just do it in very, very small increments. Maybe like a cup in the morning, cup in the afternoon, cup at night, and just keep it like very, very consistent. If any of the shrimp start turning like a white milky color, then that's a sign that something is going wrong. So you could let me know if that happens. I know Fritz sells 2 different types of like natural remedies that are really good for shrimp. What is it? I forget what they're called in front of me. Do you know what they are? It's like a blue bottle or a blue container. Sean's going to be so mad at me for not knowing.
They're for shrimp?
No, they're just herbal remedies. So I can go grab them.
pH, is it a pH neutralizer or like?
No, here, I'll just go get them real quick. You hold on for it. I'll be right back.
Cool. Yeah. Hashtag fails for snails. Sean Hale, king of snails. He is the king of snails. And hashtag snails for life. And of course, Nasaria snails. I had a bunch of really young kids come up to me at Aquashella and just go, Nasaria snail. They didn't really know how to pronounce it, but it made my day that they tried and that they knew what it was. So Nick Berry, the gingerbread tropical fish and coral guys are in the chat. What's up, man? I did the holiday themed video with them. We were all elves.
Oh, those are gingerbread guys?
Yeah, they're in the chat.
Nice.
Which is awesome.
All right, George. So if they start getting a white milky color, Bacter Shield is what we use. It's a natural remedy, so it's not gonna like kill your plants. It's not gonna kill your bacteria load, like nothing like that. And so you can actually dose this right to your tank, and it's basically just an herbal extract. So it's really good stuff. The other one is Parashield. I don't know why I always get the names wrong. I always think of like the Melafix and stuff like that. But
I thought you were referring to one of the bottle products, but yeah, I've definitely seen all of those many times. They're fish guards and stuff. Cool, man. All right, well, I'll keep you updated on how the shrimp do over the next couple of days, and as soon as the live stream ends, I'll turn off the lights and let these guys just chill. But I can see them moving. They're kind of just jumping around all over the rock and stuff. So
absolutely. Well,
so no heater.
No heater.
And I feed them the cheeseburger food, right?
Yeah. So that's a good question.
So how often do I feed and what do I feed?
So what I'd recommend feeding first is the Bacter AE. So it's basically like grind up biofilm. So it's literally just a white powder food.
This one.
And yeah, so you could feed that to them tonight. It won't pollute your water. Just feed them probably about 1/4 of a scoop. Okay. And then I would feed them that day 1. Day 2, I wouldn't feed anything. And then day 3, you can open up the cheeseburger. The biggest thing with shrimp is feed in very, very small amounts. You don't want there to be leftover food because any leftover food can do a rise in ammonia, which could kill the shrimp because they're very sensitive to ammonia. Right. And so just feed very, very small amounts. I'd probably feed the cheeseburger twice a week, and then I'd feed Bacteria AE probably 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay, cool.
And then if you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me, obviously. And then we'll do
best customer service in the industry. Hey there, fellow shrimp keepers. We'll get back to you in 24 hours.
Oh, here we go.
No, Robert's awesome. Robert actually does have really good customer service for Flip Aquatics. Like, I mean, it takes like within 24 hours, right? 24 to 48 hours, you respond to all that stuff. So good on you guys for doing that and always being available to customers. Like that's A1. That's,
Absolutely. So if people want to hear from me specifically, it takes a little bit longer. But my team responds instantly. So like if you sent one of my team members an email, they'd get back to you within probably 6 hours.
Quaid Aquatics is totally watching this in Pizza Hut store. Not weird at all. No, it's not weird.
Not weird.
What kind of pizza did you get? I'm gonna need to go eat dinner, guys. But I appreciate you staying on the stream. You guys have any last questions? I'll answer some questions for maybe a few more minutes, but then I know Robert has to get back to keeping and shipping and breeding out all his shrimp, and I got to get back to start studying for some of my classes tomorrow. So are there any last questions?
Oh, George, real quick, do you have any last minute questions about keeping the shrimp alive?
No, I'm good, man. From you, you've been so helpful. Yeah, I think I'm all set. I'm just trying to look at all the different products and make sure. Oh, do I need the only other thing is do I need air? Do I need like CO2 or anything, or do I need O2 going into the tank, like just a air pump?
I'd say it's always good just to have an air stone in the tank. It's just always good practice. So if you have the option to do that, just put it right in the middle column. That way you won't even have to see it. But it's always good to have it. So I do keep it in all my shrimp tanks.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm all set, man. Thanks so much for your time and for all your help.
You got it.
You appreciate it.
You want to answer some last minute questions? Maybe for like the next 2 to 3 minutes?
Yeah, that's going to be in the next few minutes. Then I got to go study, guys. I got to get back to school. We got 8 more weeks. Then I'm going to graduate. But I got to take care of school business for now. Before you go, when are you going to visit the Great Barrier Reef? Yeah, it's going to be after I finish school. But I'm probably like, if not this summer, more probably likely in the winter time to go to Indonesia and Australia, check out the coral reefs there.
How nice would that be?
Ben Rude, study hard. Zane Pagano, congratulations. Thanks, guys.
Mike Webb wants to know how many tanks you have in your dorm room.
Oh man, so now I got one. So this is my clownfish tank, which I got coral coming in soon for. We got the shrimp tank too. We have this tank behind me. I don't know if you guys got a peek of it. That's the 30-gallon. I'm not going to tell you what I'm putting in there yet because it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be epic, so I don't want to spoil it. That's 3. Got my seahorse tank. That's 4. And then I got the other freshwater tank that I got from the thrift store, and that's 5. So that's 5 tanks now set up in my dorm room, but there's still 2 more that I need to set up that I have plans for. My goal is like I've never wanted I don't want a fish room necessarily. That's not what I want, but I think that's just what it's turning into.
Yeah, you don't have a dorm room anymore. It's a fish room.
Yeah, it literally is a fish room. It's getting kind of out of hand to anyone. So my friends every week come in and there's a new tank and they're like, bro.
What are you doing?
So, yeah. Do you know anything about reef lobsters?
I don't.
No, I don't know much about them. They're not the easiest to keep, so. Oh, okay, so what kind of tank is it and how much is the whole setup? So that's a good reminder. I'm going to put the link to this tank in the description so you guys can check it out. Aquatec, I believe, sells it, and it's the SR Aquaristic brand. It's 4 gallons, I believe. It's really nice. The filter is just like in the back. It's hidden away. Got this light changes. You can control the color of the light, and yeah, I mean, we just pulled it out today, like out of the box. It's ready to go. It pretty much comes with everything you need. So I'll put a link in the description where you can get it from. last time I checked, I feel like it was between $50 and $100, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me. But would you ever bring Aquashella to the UK, George? Yes, I would love to bring Aquashella to the UK. I love the UK. I studied abroad in London for 10 weeks, but I don't know how we would ship everything over there. So, what's your major in college? Collar. So I'm an economics major, which has been very difficult. But then my minor is innovation entrepreneurship. So it's like a business degree, which has been enjoyable. It's definitely helped me a lot. Ray's Aquarium wants me to do a 300-gallon tank to just to minimize the bettas jumping. She's just saying. I don't know if I don't have any more room in here for tank.
Sean Snails is such a newbie. He messaged me and he said, "How do I comment?" Love it.
He figured it out.
He did figure it out. We're so proud of him.
Cool.
That's awesome.
What's your favorite invertebrate planted aquatics? Nasarius snail.
Yeah, mine would be shrimp, obviously.
Yeah.
Yours the Nasarius snails. Dude, when are you doing it? When are you doing the remix?
Yeah, the full length remix of Nasarius.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a bunch of songs lined up. Honestly, I could come out with a whole like reef album because we got anemones, got a lot of anemones. That would just be, oh man, we got a lot in the works. To be honest, it's something that I could do this summer once I finish school up, once I get the time.
Dude, I can't even imagine being in school doing what you're doing. Like Aquashella, the YouTube channel, all the traveling you do. Like, it's going to change your life not being in school anymore.
Dude, it's brutal. I'm not going to lie. Everyone always wants me to make more videos and stuff, and it's always hard to explain, like, how much I have going on. In the wintertime, it's so difficult for me. But, you know, it's good. You push through it. And it's kind of nice because then when you do have the summers off, and I feel like when I am done with school, I'll appreciate that extra time so much more. And because I know what it's like not to have, you know, time available, you know, I'll be able to use it more wisely and efficiently. But yo, Sean Snails, join me next time on Sean Snails for a full explanation and look into the life of George's Nasarius snails.
Oh, he actually made the channel Sean Snails.
Oh God, it's begun.
Can you make him a moderator just so he stands out a little bit more?
Sean Snails. Add moderator.
That is hilarious.
I can't have a moray, guys. None of my tanks are big enough for any eels.
Can't believe he actually made the channel. It's gonna be great.
I can 100% believe it.
We need to edit videos just to put on his channel, just so he can be Sean Snails.
It's been in the works for a few months now, Sean Snails.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Who's the George? Guy? Hey, Rob, who's the guy? Real quick, who's the guy in the blue? Looks like Jimmy Kimmel's brother.
Is that what he said about me?
I think that's like a very good, like a good compliment. Like, I think that's.
Dude, that is hilarious.
That's Robert, guys, from Flip Aquatics.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Thank you.
All right, Rob, I'll let you go. I know you're busy, but I really appreciate you helping me set up this tank. I'll do an update on it, man. And oh yeah, the shrimps are roaming.
I'm gonna get you that package of plants sent out tomorrow.
Cool.
So it'd arrive on Saturday. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's totally fine. And maybe I can make that like I'll make that the update video. You know, like set up the shrimp tank. Now I'm gonna put the plants in it. So
absolutely.
Look for that, guys, and if you haven't already, go subscribe to Flip Aquatics YouTube channel. It's got just great content, great dude, and if you're ever in need of freshwater shrimp, he's your man. So, thanks.
Well, thank you so much, George. I appreciate you having me on here and hanging out with you guys. It was a lot of fun. It's good to see you on the freshwater scrub status.
Yeah, I've come to the dark side. I'll play
the good side.
The good, yeah, good guys, bad guys.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're all good guys. But I feel like there will be a little bit of feud for sure. There'll be an adjustment period.
It'll be tough. It'll be tough. You'll work through it though. Sean Snails will help.
Sean Snails will be there every step of the way, unfortunately.
Love it. All right, George. Well, hey, you have a great rest of your night. And do you know how to end this stream?
Yeah, I think I just clicked stop broadcast.
No,
right?
dude, just exit out of the window, and it will just keep broadcasting the rest of the night.
They're gonna like see me doing my homework. Just everyone's just gonna.
Yeah, you'll think you're done, and you'll be like, "Oh, thank God, it's over."
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh man.
So, all right, dude. Cool. Yeah, I'll just say a few more words after you go. But other than that, dude, you've been a bro. So
awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, George. Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll give you some plants out for that tank.
Cool, dude. Sounds good, man.
See you guys.
Cheers, Rob. All right. So right before I go, I just wanted to give you a quick update on what to possibly expect in the next few weeks here on my channel. So I'm going to be coming out with a bunch of different content, and it might feel like it's a little scattered because I still have to edit 2 more episodes of the East Coast local fish store series. So I still got to do those. I'm coming out with updates on my tanks here in my dorm room, which are kind of like vlogs. And then I also am going to be coming out with the Aquashella after movie, which should be really epic and blow your mind. So if the content just is, if you see a vlog next to an East Coast tour series video, just know that I'm doing my best to get all the content out as fast as I can, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. So, but thanks for being here, guys. It's always fun to do these live streams. I'm going to be try to do more of them because I really do enjoy them, and it's awesome to hear from you guys and have that kind of that engagement. It's not something I've done a lot on my channel, so it's fun. But all right, I got to study for my homework and get back to school. So thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to keep those nitrates low. George out.